Happy Sunday, traders. I hope you've all had a brilliant weekend. In today's video, I'm going to share with you multiple different ideas that I believe have the potential to make some significant directional moves this week. And as always, I'm also going to give you my exact trade plans, execution plans, my exact entry and precise targets. So stick around. I'm going to go over that. But just before I do it, quick side note and a takeaway from last week. You know, if you followed along last week, you'll recall that my ideas were really right on the money. 3 out of 3, they played out well. But you'll also notice that although the ideas materialized per the plan, some did take longer. Some of the ideas, that is, took longer to play out than perhaps was originally planned for. And so they, in real time, required some adjustments that needed to be made regarding the time frame. Now, there's a very important lesson there, and that is that you have to trade stocks based on their price action and how they are trading versus how you want that stock to trade. All right, so that's a very important lesson and something that actually takes a lot of practice and years of experience, in some cases, to finally accept that. Now, let's get right into the fresh ideas for the upcoming week. This week is arguably the most important earnings week of the season, and that's because several of the most valuable companies in the world are reporting. Amazon, Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Google, they're all reporting this week. So naturally, my focus is going to be shifting. And it's going to be more of an intraday in-play momentum trading versus looking for bigger picture market swings. But with that being said, I do have some isolated setups and swing ideas for this week. And so let's get straight into it. The first one is in Coin, and I like this falling wedge pattern that we have in Coinbase right now. Obviously, you know, with Coin, there are some better trading vehicles related, more closely tied to Bitcoin if you're looking for Bitcoin reactive trades. But really, for me, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a move in Coin very similar to the move that we got in Mara last week, which is on my watch list. You know, in the short term, I'm just really looking for a relief bounce here. I like the risk reward that's set up due to the contracting range within this falling wedge pattern. So I like the risk reward that the chart offers. But what's my specific plan for Coin? Well, considering that the stock might need additional time to set up, keeping that in mind that it might need an extra day or two, I'm looking for a break above this 128, 130 region with conviction. So what does conviction mean? It means that I want to see the stock push above the previous day's high, the 130 region, and I want to see it hold above convincingly. Spend time above that level, showing me that potential resistance is turned into support and buyers are stepping higher. At that point, I'm going to look to enter long with a stop set around 125, also support from Friday, and that'll also become the 2-day VWAP area on Monday. So simply put, my stop's also going to just be there, really, to put it simply, because I don't want to see the stock, once we break above, I don't want to see it fall back into that range. That would tell me that I'm wrong, and so that's also naturally where my stop goes. Now I see 137 to 140 as a potential resistance zone, and therefore that will be my first target area to take most of my position off. Thereafter, I'm going to look to trail my stop fairly conservatively using higher lows on the 30-minute chart and looking for a 145-ish target. Next idea, again, isolated, not market related, is going to be in PHUN. Again, if you recall, this was an idea that we had on the watch list from last week, and it worked out well, although it never got to the low end of those targets, but it did work out well. It has still managed to hold up fairly well, surprisingly, on higher time frames, the hourly, daily chart. So really, what I wanted last week, as you recall, is I wanted to push higher, squeeze higher over 40 to squeeze out some of the stubborn short swings, and that definitely looks like it took place, right? Now, going forward, I want to see a push back into this 40 cent, 42, 43, 44 cent region. I want to see a lower high confirmed, and I wanted to see it fail intraday, and that would give me the conviction to get short once again with a tight stop against the high of that move, looking to hold my position for slow fade back to reality towards or under 20 cents. Now, a move like that could be a final bull trap before it slowly fizzles back down. I think it could take time. So if price does confirm that and I get my desired entry in this 40 cent-ish region, I'm going to look to be patient with this with a hold time probably of around a week, potentially slightly exceeding a week. And so that's definitely a main focus. But it played out well last week, got the move, got the squeeze out, the slow grind and squeeze out of some stubborn shorts. We definitely got some longs to FOMO in, thinking we were going to break out. This uptrend broke, got confirmation of a lower high, potentially a double top. And then we got a slow fade back down to 30, slightly dip below 30 briefly. And so I think it's set up potentially to have another good move for shorts. But definitely if we do start to hold over 44, 45, 46 cents and consolidate, then all bets are off and this could certainly see another leg higher. But obviously, the job is to just plan the trade the plan, and look to react to price action and not get too stubborn. Next up, and my last idea, additional idea for potential swing, not related to the overall market, and as I said, focus will be on momentum trading with a lot of the large caps reporting this week. But an additional watch, a side watch that I have alert set for is in DWAC, solid multi-day run-up in DWAC. This is a name that has obviously led the charge for PHUN, for PHUN. But obviously then it topped out into the catalyst, which was Wednesday, the New Hampshire primary election. So now going forward, now that it's topped out, at least in the very short term, barring any additional catalyst or significant short squeeze that could develop, I'm going to be interested in shorting this on a failed move higher, ideally over 40 towards 42 to 45 area, so within this sort of region right here. And look for confirmation for a 2 to 3 day hold, a fade back down towards this 30 area. Now look, it's conditional. I'm only going to fade this if it confirms intraday and if it provides the excellent risk reward that I need in order to place the trade with the precise level to risk against. Right now, if the stock does push back up and if it starts to consolidate over this 45-ish range up to 50, then again, bets are off. I'm no longer going to be interested in a short swing opportunity. One, it wouldn't have failed and confirmed a lower high. And two, we're starting to eat up a lot of the potential overhead that could exist. Shorts might be trapped and we could get a secondary move higher. Not likely, but it could happen. So it's always important to be aware of that. Additionally, another setup that might take place, smaller setup, maybe the potential for an intraday momentum move lower, is in the small consolidation bearish wedge that is slowly forming. If it further consolidates between 38 and 40 for another day or half day and we break down, that could be a scalping intraday opportunity for me. So that is it, guys. These are the top ideas, my main focuses and mindset shifts that I'm making for this week. And let me know if there are any adjustments that you're currently making in the market. And I'd also love to know if there are any stocks that you have on watch that you're excited about, you think offer a good risk reward opportunity and that I perhaps should focus on too. Post it in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I will see you all next week. Have a great week.
So you're an active trader, not doing as well as you want, not doing as well as you deserve, and you just can't figure out why you can't become profitable no matter how hard you try. Well, let me show you why. This is your competition. The traders in this room. This room right here is full of elite traders, some of whom are making 7 and even 8 figures a year. In fact, our top guys have made nearly 20 million each in net trading profits in a single year. Let's head to my office so I can share more. So you're probably used to seeing videos of lavish trader lifestyles, trading gurus trading off of a laptop for an hour a day, heck, maybe even 15 minutes a day, and then them relaxing on some secluded beach for the rest of the day. Well, all I can tell you is that our traders train like pro athletes. They live and breathe the markets and are continually working on their trading skills. Because at our firm, that's what we found it really takes to make it in this game. I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder and managing partner of S&B Capital, one of the world's top proprietary trading firms located in Midtown Manhattan. And we're always looking for trading talent to hire and develop. And not just to trade in-house on our desk, but also to trade from their own home, entirely using our firm's capital. And we have numerous traders doing just that, allowing them to make upwards of 7 figures trading the firm's capital without risking their own money. But to even get a shot at something like that, you need to have the right training. That's why we're doing a new free online presentation in which we share how you can get an interview with SMB to become an in-house or remote trader, trading firm capital without risking yours and gaining access to all of our firm's coaching and resources. And the best part, you don't have to be a profitable trader yet. In fact, we prefer to mold profitable traders with our methods and our techniques. That's why we have just 3 simple criteria that can earn anyone an interview. We're looking for highly ambitious and determined traders who fit our culture first and foremost. So if you believe that could be you, sign up for the free 1-hour online presentation by clicking the link that's in your top right corner of your screen now.